Greetings, my feeble subjects. This is the Buttery Show, and now you'll feel the power of the true Lord of the Sith. And welcome. Today we will. Who shall challenge me?
I will. Jedi envious cosplay. With this white pure blade of the light side of the Force.
Impossible! I destroyed you.
Well,
It's impossible.
think again.
Then I shall destroy you myself then.
Oh, there it is. For a second, I would say if I had a watch, it'd be very rude for me to look at my wrist right now waiting for that.
Pathetic Jedi.
Hello there.
Who are you?
I have the Buttery Ground, and I have to say, if you're gonna take over the Senate, well, give it a few years. I'll make a nice comeback.
Then you shall be destroyed. Suffer!
Guys. We can discuss this like normal men and human beings, like politics, right? A political situation, and I'm peaceful from my planet of Alderaan. Okay,
Always on
screw
the
it.
move.
Okay, screw it. But what's up, guys? Welcome to a new podcast of the Buttery Show. We'll be discussing Obi Wan Kenobi episode 1 and 2. Yes, we're discussing the 2 episodes because Disney and Lucasfilm was so generous to give us the first 2 episodes of this long-awaited series. So yes, I'm excited. How about you guys? You excited?
I am too.
Ooh,
I'm
I
glad
just
that I
love
finally
Star
watched
Wars.
it today.
Yeah, I
Because
just finished
for some reason,
just before
Disney.
coming on here.
Oh,
Sorry?
I'm so happy with Star Wars. It's getting good.
Wait, so starting out, Marvel, you said?
So I had to watch it till today, because for some reason, and in a lot of people's hotels around the convention center for Star Wars Celebration, there was no Disney Plus on there.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
know,
so-
you'd think for the Disney celebration or for like the Star Wars celebration, they would hook up all the hotels with free Disney Plus just for the one weekend.
I do believe it was to prevent people from having watch parties. Like people who don't subscribe to Disney Plus all show up to one of their friends' room or something. I think that's why. Just a guesstimate. But yeah, thankfully, thank you to all the fans who were at Star Wars Celebration who had watched it on their phones or their laptops or something. Did not spoil it for me. So thank you to everybody out there.
Yeah.
Nice. Definitely. Okay, there you go. It's getting slow. You guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
yep.
Good. Boken, can you do me a favor because my laptop's acting edgy? Can you edit that part and put episodes 1 and 2 discussion?
Yeah. I was gonna ask if you wanted to
Yeah.
like do that. Yeah, let me
So
just
far,
find
my
the banner.
laptop's laggy.
Yeah, let me just. Yeah, you got to close it out for shit.
Let me just turn up my apps so it doesn't like. There we go. Okay. Looks like I'm getting better. But anyway, guys, Clam. So
I decided to keep it classy by doing it this way.
Oh God. Okay, fine. I'll take that. So before we start, me, Marvin, and Clem here, aka Dart Buttery, we went to Star Wars Celebration this weekend. So, legit, Marv went all 3 days. Oh, we lost him. Clem and me went on Friday, and Boken here was watching Obi Wan and talking a lot about it the whole weekend. Now unfortunately Justin cannot make it today because he is tired and conned out. He wants to rest, and yeah. So Justin, hopefully you can come. You can hopefully for next Obi-Wan podcast you're here, or next Star Wars podcast, but because we miss you. So right now we have here to replace him as his death stick dealer, the death buttery stick. You want
Hey
some death
man,
sticks?
What's
don't
up, death
bash on
sticks?
death stick dealers. They just need to make money like everyone else. I mean, credits like
Well,
everyone
I
else.
say they should go home and rethink their life.
Yes.
That was me going home Sunday night, like my wallet.
So it's funny. Like during the event, I made a bet with Clement. Like, if he spends more than $100, he would pay me dinner, and he did. I won the bet. So of course,
But he did not specifically said like merchandise or autograph because those are two different kinds of things.
No, 100 counts.
But he just put it in general that if I spend more than 100, which counts for like
One thing.
then yeah. Oh my god.
One
In
thing by
technicality,
itself,
does a
over
photo op
100
or
bucks.
autograph count as merchandise?
Yep, it does.
In a way, yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
because it's
It does.
gonna be in a collection.
It's a collection. So I won the battle.
Plus, there is an exchange of goods or services.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, like before we continue, like any notable events. I mean, let me ask you, Marvin, where did you go? What did you do for Star Wars Celebration?
Pretty much. It was well for me, since I'm a huge expanded universe and Old Republic fan. All 3 days were technically Old Republic focused for me.
Mm.
So Friday I was my Old Republic Jedi, as you can see here, which got a lot of buzz between the fan community for Old Republic. And then Saturday, as what's coming up on screen now, I was Darth Revan. I did have his mask on my face, but eventually, because I was holding a lightsaber, a bag, as well as my phone, like it became a hassle. So after lunch, I just went back to my hotel room, left the mask there, and I just got my face mask, which I added a Sith Empire patch on, so it was fine. And then Sunday, it was an easy day. I didn't cosplay, but I was helping out at the cosplayers of the Old Republic booth there, since I'm part of that group, and yeah, just help to try to get more people who love the Old Republic more interested, and then join our group and such. And then towards the end of the day, some of the developers were having a Q&A panel at EA Games for Old Republic, especially with the mobile game Galaxy of Heroes. They just brought in Darth Malgus into the game from the Old Republic MMO. So yeah. So all Old Republic for me for my first Star Wars celebration.
Nice. So me and Clement actually went on Friday. We went on day 2. We tried to get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but that was sold out. Thursday we were busy, but we had so much fun. We actually met the Emperor himself.
That's
And
so
no, it's not
cool.
Photoshop. That's actually real. And yes, that is actually plexiglass. So we're kind of disappointed, but of course we understand to their safety. But yeah, it was cool to meet him. He was really chill. He was nice. He talked to us for a bit, and yeah, he was really, really chill.
Yeah, I got to talk to him through the those virtual convention meet and greets last year.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I just had like about 2-3 minutes of an interview session with him. I would rather do that than just get an autograph. So for me, that's a lot. It's worth more to do like a interview type thing.
Yeah.
If it were me, like if I actually got to meet him, I just would not shut up about Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. He played Arthur in that movie.
Nice.
And I love the part where like Freddy was like inside the car and he just walks up to him and he's like, "Welcome to hell."
And of course, I also, since I copied Justin's advice, I joined the Republic. So I actually joined a Star.
You mean the Rebellion?
The Rebellion. They're talking Republic, but Rebellion. You know what I mean?
Rebellion, New Republic.
Yeah.
White
So-
Falcon standing by.
Oh my
Pink
God.
Crane standing by. Black Frog standing
There's not
by.
Power Rangers, but anyway, I mean they did use the cockpit, but anyway, so enough. So that's us celebration. It was fun. I wish it came back here next year, but of course it's an annual convention. Goes that travels across legit around the
The
world. So
world.
next year it's gonna be in London and Excel Center. So
I'm gonna
Set-
guess after London, it's either gonna be Chicago or Florida because those are
Yeah.
the main. So there's 3 spots in the U.S. For those that don't know, Star Wars Celebration goes from West Coast, Midwest, and East Coast, and then overseas. Usually, it's in Europe. I know they did a show in Tokyo a long time ago, but I'm
Mhm.
not sure when they're gonna be going back over there. So it's only on Europe and the U.S.
It'd be interesting if they did like an Olympics thing where they would go to all 5 continents. Sorry,
That would be
6
interesting.
continents. And we're like, yeah, like they would rotate between, the Americas, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Oceania.
well, it
Mhm.
depends on which country has the most Star Wars fans.
That's
I
That's
true.
noticed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but in
like in
that case, then
Asia.
by
Sorry,
go ahead.
like in Asia, I admit honestly, Star Wars in Asia is not really that popular.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's surprisingly
That
not.
Yeah,
Mm-mm,
like again,
it's
keep in mind
not.
I'm from Philippines, and Star Wars in Philippines is not really that popular. Like
Mhm.
if it's like let's say anime or like Super Sentai or hell even American media like Marvel Studio or Disney, yeah, that would make a big
But science
Yes.
fiction, it's not really that popular over there.
yeah.
I mean, MCU is really popular in China because, like, I know that in China, or at least in Hong Kong, they have a lot of MCU themed weddings. Like, I've
They
seen so
do.
many images of MCU themed weddings. Even my parents got to observe one, and they're like, "Hey, this is a you thing, not an us thing. So we're gonna send you a picture of this." Uh, and, but like what's it called, but yeah, like in Asia, like tokusatsu, for example, is only popular in Japan, Indonesia, and Philippines. Star
Yes.
Wars probably even less popular.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Speaking of Star Wars, a new series premiered this weekend, and it's basically this. Honestly, it's the series that we never knew that we needed. That's why I would call Obi-Wan right now. The
Mhm.
series or project that we actually knew, but that what's the term? Like I said, like we never that we didn't know we never needed, or we needed. Sorry, that we needed because like honestly,
It's the
like
one but it's not the one we deserve.
yeah, like the thing is, we didn't know we needed it, but
Mhm.
damn, I'll say this: the first 2 episodes are so good. But yeah, so Obi-Wan, legit. Obi-Wan is of course, it's Star Wars series. It's a sequel to Revenge of the Sith.
The prequels in general.
Yeah, prequels in general.
Mhm.
It's set 10 years. Well, it says 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. It's set legit. I think it's during Rebels.
Yeah, during Rebels
Yeah,
because
during
the Grand
Rebels.
Inquisitor is still alive.
Yeah, this during Rebels, and it also takes like oh yeah, and 9 years before. Yeah, I think it's 9. Yeah, I think 9 or 8 years before A New Hope. But yeah, basically it's the true sequel to Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
Like it
huge
follows
10-minute recap.
Yeah, it follows legit Obi-Wan's like time at Tatooine, and to the point. This is where we see like this is like the thing. What I like about this is like, it's basically this movie series. This series so far has reminded me of Old Man Logan. That's
Mm.
why I get the vibes of it. Like Obi-Wan, like
I'm not
basically.
getting those vibes.
I
Well,
think I think he's getting those vibes because of a very specific interaction that happens in the movie.
no, and yeah, and also another thing because remember, Jedi's are legit being hunted, and like in Old Man Logan, mutants are being hunted.
That's
Mhm.
true.
So that's why I get Old Man Logan vibes. And like Logan's trying his best to hide his powers to the point he has to change his name
Mhm.
again. Remember?
Mm.
Yeah.
Even hiding Professor X in a hiding Professor X in legit in a I think it was like a little I forgot what it was, but like,
It was an old shed, and he's
It was a
ranting
water
about
tower.
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
He's like,
water tower.
try the new quesalupa. It's the biggest thing to ever happen to a taco.
yeah, see. But anyway, so again, Obi-Wan, like, oh my god. So let's stop to talk about this series. So episode 1. Actually, let's do it right now. What do you think of the first episode starting with Clement? Briefly summarize it.
The first episode we get to see Obi-Wan's like life as living in his solitude and watching over Luke as his duty, because we know that when episode 3 left off that scene where he gave Luke to like Uncle Owen and his wife, like we just want to see more, like what was he doing on Tatooine, and we get to see it. It's very interesting how, wait, I can say things, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler review.
Spoiler alert, by the way, guys. If you have not
Oh yeah,
seen
spoiler
it,
alert.
do
So
not watch this. We'll be
again,
going
this is a
over
final
spoilers.
warning. Do not watch this. 1, 2, 3, go. Go ahead.
Okay, he found a job and he's like just butchering meat, and we also get to see what's a character I never thought I would see is Princess Leia. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and Princess Leia, the actress did a good job, and she is just so adorable. She is stubborn, she is arrogant. It's all the traits like Princess Leia, and
As
she's
most toddlers are anyway.
yeah. And man, like at the middle of like the first episode, she stole my heart. Like the young actress did a great job. She made me believe in the character, and I have high praises that she'll do a great job as Princess Leia, and as so on as the series goes on. And I would like to continue more, but I would like to pass on to I'd like to pass it on to you. I'd like to pass it on to you, Marv. What do you think?
Sure thing. So I'm really digging. Are we still talking about episode 1 of
Yeah,
this, or
yeah.
just in general?
Episode 1.
Okay. So we're seeing that Obi-Wan is having war PTSD, especially with the final events of Revenge of the Sith. Sure, it has been 10 years, but I always want to see the emotional and mental consequences that Obi-Wan is going to be going through. And we see it throughout the episode, especially when he first see him sleeping. He is having nightmares of Anakin burning up right in front of him. And just all the loss he's had since he was a Padawan as well, losing Qui-Gon Jinn, as well as pretty much. Well, we've all seen the prequels, so I don't want to go into too much of that anyway, because it's like we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're trying to keep this under an hour, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost his present in the form of Qui-Gon. He lost his past in the form of Count Dooku, and then he lost his future in the form of Anakin.
Yes. Anything else to add to that, Marvin, or yeah?
For the time being, no, not really. Oh, wait. Sorry, the Inquisitors. I love them.
Yes.
So pretty much, yeah, the Grand Inquisitor and who is he? The one with the hat, fourth brother.
The third sister, and I think it was the fourth. No.
Their numbering confuses me. I get lost which one is which. But
Yeah,
the one with Rebels,
like
Season
Logan
2.
5 and Francis 7.
I just call him top Inquisitor. Just call him top hat. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is he
like
the same character from Rebels Season 2?
yes,
Yeah.
it's the same
Okay.
guy.
These are the same guy people.
Because
So
for very
Grand
obvious
Inquisitor was
reason-
Season 1. The one in the hat was Season 2. But so yeah, I do love how there's a bit of infighting between between Reva, I'm not gonna go into the numbering. I'm gonna get confused. But so with Reva, the one from Rebel Season 2, as well as just the Grand Inquisitor in general, there's a power play.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Okay, my buttery sticks. What's up? With episode 1. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, like here's the thing. Way before this movie came out, like many years ago, long time ago, there was a fan film that featured Tommy from Cartoon Network's Fridays as Owen Lars. And I feel like this like whoever wrote the show saw that fan video and like, let's take this and turn it into an official Star Wars TV show, because this first episode was as good as that, except it's an hour long, so that makes it even better just for the quantity in addition to the quality. And like I love like that relationship between Lars and Kenobi, how like Lars is like always like, look man, you screwed over my stepbrother, I don't want you screwing over my nephew as well. and like I don't trust you because of what ended up happening to my stepbrother. And honestly, he's right, because you can make a lot of arguments saying that Anakin was right to leave the Jedi because they made his life worse than it could have been. But and yeah, like the actor who played Owen Lars was great. Ewan McGregor, like he still got it. Like he's still just as good as he was before, but he's less sassy for reasons that are understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing like kid Luke and kid Leia, oh my god, like I'm just belated how accurately portrayed the art. Like I mean, this is more going to episode 2, but it's also a little bit of episode 1. Like the child who played Leia, like I can't, like she is exactly like Carrie Fisher's portrayal. Like what got me into Star Wars was Princess Leia, like in the commercials. And like she, like honestly, when I first saw commercials for Star Wars, like in '96, I honestly thought Leia was the main character for very specific reasons. Not Luke, not Han, not Kenobi, Leia. And this show had Leia portrayed in the exact way that made me believe that she was the main character back in '96. And I love it.
Yes. For me is again, as much as I like Ewan McGregor does a really incredible job in this. Like, he also can tell that he does a great job of portraying a disgruntled, old, weary Obi-Wan to the point like he lost faith. Like you can tell, like he is defeated, broken, and legit also suffering from PTSD. Like he just like what Mike said, he lost everything. Like he lost a lot. Like Anakin legit was the magnum
future.
opus. This is legit, like yes, future. I was like, oh shit. And so to the point, like and plus Ewan does a great job of portraying that depression through his job. Like he hates his job as a meat grinder, right? And he even steals. I'm wondering like, is he gonna get people gonna find out? And also it showed that life Tatooine does suck.
It does.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like about the episode. Life Tatooine does suck, and also
Life on any of the sand planets in Star Wars does suck. I mean, Tatooine, Jakku. In the Phasma novel where we learn Phasma's backstory, Parnassos, that planet, it's sand. It sucks too.
I think the only sand planet that doesn't suck is Posada. But again, the only time you see Posada is during a festival, which is like the one time on any planet, no matter how horrible it is, looks entertaining. Let's be honest. If you went to a rave in hell out of context, you would think hell is an awesome place, but it isn't.
Another sandy planet, Moraban or Korriban, as it was used to called, which was the Sith homeworld. So
yeah.
Also, we got Jeddah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jeddah, yeah.
Jeddah.
In context, though, we didn't really get to see much of how Jeddah was, though, before Empire. So
yeah.
Yes. But again, another like big well not big one, but like what I like about was they actually put more emphasis on this plan over here.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, like Alderaan before it was blown up in episode 4. Spoiler alerts for people. Come on, it's like 50 years old. But
40-some.
47 years old. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 45 years. 45 years old.
45 years old. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So legit, like when we say Alderaan was like true games, true novels, and a little tease in Revenge of the Sith. So I'm glad that this series putting more emphasis on how Alderaan is. And what's funny is Alderaan is unique. Like I look at their costumes, right? It legit looks like
regal.
Very regal and very like medieval. Like, oh, these are knights. Like and plus the fact that's like, I mean, it's like there's people I see people in comments. It's like Naboo's like no, Naboo's more like Italian style architecture. This is more legit like Swedish, like Nordic. That's what I have
but in a futuristic design.
Futuristic design. Like this is like I can tell this planet is modern and not affected by war, which is also its downfall because without like you don't have any
pacifist planet.
Yeah, it's a passive flat. They do have military, but the thing is, they're not really like.
They're like
You
more
know.
security than
Yeah,
armed
they're more
forces.
security. That's one reason why their planet got destroyed. Anyway,
Uh,
but I liked it. I like the fact that they showcase Alderaan, which I hope for next
Mhm.
in like the next 5 episodes actually put 4. They put more. They showcase Alderaan more, or in future projects. But
Mhm.
Leia steals it. Leia
Mhm.
steals this, like, heck, even the second
And
episode we'll discuss
internet,
later.
please do not bully these kids, young Luke and young Leia,
Yeah,
into
do not. Like,
don't
as
pull
much as
another Jake Lloyd.
Yeah, as much as I love Star Wars, the fans are toxic. Like, I mean, I can't say that too because every fandom has toxicity.
Yeah,
But
that's
again,
true. But it's like we should be better than this, especially if they're kid actors. Don't do that.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
Plus,
like you could
Yeah, come
you
on.
could criticize their performance, but don't bully them.
yeah,
But
don't.
Yeah, I
also
mean,
give a little leeway to kid actors in that they are still kids. A lot of kid actors actually end up being better at acting when they become adults if they manage to maintain a career that long.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
but
I'm not saying again. I'm not saying every fan is toxic. I'm saying there's a lot of toxicity in fandoms.
mhm.
But more than I noticed, because I'm a fan of like 5 or 6 fandoms. I'm sorry to say that the majority of it is in the Star Wars fandom. I love Star Wars.
yeah,
I'm just saying
Um,
because this is the first time we've had a kid actor in a prominent role since
Disney
Phantom
acquisition.
Menace. Since
Mhm.
Phantom Menace, we've
Yeah.
had
Yep.
one in Star Wars. So
Actually,
don't
no,
make the same
no.
mistake.
What's his name? Daniel Logan, Boba Fett, young Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He
That's
was
right.
there
That's
too. I
right.
love Daniel Logan. Daniel,
Sorry about
love
that.
you, bro.
So Daniel Logan. Well, I don't think he really got bullied much.
No.
No, because it's like he played Boba Fett. He's just by that alone,
Y- Yeah, but also like I think a lot of people. Well, my son. Well, I would say, out of the first 6 movies, Attack of the Clones is definitely my least favorite of the 6. But I would still say, like, one of the best things about the movie was Daniel Logan as Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So, and of course, you got Ewan McGregor being his sassy self.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, just to appreciate the fact that those two met again at Celebration. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
oh my god. And plus, he did the thing like a Banta.
Like
I love the fact that what's it called, like they maintained their father son dynamic even into adulthood, where like even though like Tamora is playing Daniel's role, Daniel had no salt about it, at least on social media. Like you like completely endorsed it. And like it's like on one hand it's like who do we want to see play Boba Fett, adult Boba Fett more? Tamora because he looks like a clone, which you would imagine Boba would end up looking like, or Daniel because he was the original prequel actor to play Boba. But in the end, I'm glad that they're both camaraderies with each other either way.
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now
Mhm.
I also want to add this too. Where was I? Oh yeah. Now Darth Vader's hinted a lot in these episodes. I mean,
Yeah.
these
Mm.
2 episodes.
Mhm.
And
Primarily
now,
the second one.
yeah, now I'm going to episode 2 discussion. Episode 2 discussion. Okay, so starting with Clem, what are your thoughts? Actually, before we end, so episode 2 basically ends with Prince Leia gets kidnapped by.
Episode 1.
You said
Yeah.
2. It's episode 1.
Oh, sorry, episode 2. Well, in episode 1, she gets kidnapped by Flea, right? Yeah, Flea, the actual guitarist.
Mhm.
I was like Red Hot Chili Peppers Flea? And then
Yeah.
the credits, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, Flea's in this, and also, yeah, he gets kidnapped by Flea. She gets kidnapped by Flea and taken to what planet was it again, Mike?
She's taken to Coruscant, more
Coruscant.
specifically the Uskru district.
Oh, she's
Ah.
taken to Coruscant.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Coruscant, but a sleazy district.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Uskru district is like closer to the surface of the planet. See, like just like how Tatooine is all desert and Endor is all forest. Coruscant is the entire planet is one giant city, and you have districts layered on top of each other like an onion. And yes, I am using an analogy used by the Wandering Wookiee from the Lego game Sumi. So you got like the lower income districts like closer to the bottom. So like the federal district, which is where you see, the Jedi Temple, the Senate, Padme's apartment, like that is in the federal district, which is closer to the top of the city, while the Uskru district is closer to the bottom. And the only time we've seen Uskru district in the past were in select episodes of Clone Wars and in the scene in Attack of the Clones when they were chasing
Zam Wessel.
Zam, like after she tried and failed to assassinate Padme.
Okay.
Hence the death sticks.
Oh,
That's a home and everything.
Another instance of seeing the I don't what district again? I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher the
district.
name. Uskru district.
Yeah,
Got it.
USCRU.
Right. So we see that as well as, again, dialing back to Old Republic. When you do fast travel across different districts, you see your little hover taxi take you down deeper and deeper throughout the districts, and it gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is my question for you guys. What are your thoughts on episode 2, starting with Dart Buttery here down?
Yes. Now, episode 2, I feel like it to me, I really liked how it's beginning to pick up because Obi-Wan is a total of 6 episodes, and I already like where it starts right now. And like not only we get to see the reveal of what Reva is like said to Obi-Wan, which we already know. I really like the scene where like Obi-Wan is trying to save Leia, and Leia is just like not trusting on like others who are trying to save her, because what if you're a bounty hunter, or what if you're like those kind of people who are strangers that are just tricking me into believing you're saving me, and then you're going to use me for ransom as well. Because Leia has never heard of Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah, and it's she's just pretty much living on Alderaan, and considering what her title is, she's spoiled, and she doesn't know how life is outside. Really.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's not so much she's spoiled; it's more like she's sheltered.
Sheltered, yes,
sheltered.
But, she may be spoiled for all we know, because of course living like royalty.
Lola.
And we also
What?
and also what excites it was I get to see all the other casts that were in episode 2. Like Tamora is back as a clone, but
that was sad.
It is a sad scene. Yeah,
that's real. That's
It
real.
is real. Yeah, because the Clone War is over, and now the Galactic Empire is taken over, and the clones are now like obsolete. And
they phased them out, and they're either, because they're accelerated aging, they are dying out without help.
Yeah, and oh man, I never thought I would see. Wait, is it his name is Kumail, the actor?
Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani. Yeah. Oh man, it's so awesome to see him, because I do dig the Eternals. He did a good job. He stole the.
He was my favorite Eternal.
He's my favorite as well. And to see him playing as this street fake performer, pretending he's a Jedi. Oh man, he played it so well, like tricking like families, like, oh, I am a Jedi, but I can do this and that. But Obi-Wan found out that he
saw
is
right
not
through that act.
Yep. After all Jedis can see through everything, and
for him, the dark side.
Yep, for him to play like playing as like a swindler or a fraud, like Jedi, into like sending and helping families, which he did help families, no problem. But he is doing this just to make an earning, get some credits too, so he can survive in the in like the area they're living in, Coruscant. And and also there's this one scene that really made the stakes even higher. Reva,
Mhm.
killed the Grand Inquisitor.
Or
Yeah, that was a
killed for all
shock.
we know.
That was
For
a
all
shock.
we know.
I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, oh my god, like this is real. And Reva, like seeing Reva killing the Grand Inquisitor, it kind of symbolizes like we are like those young, new fresh like Sith recruits. And
Mhm.
when we have more ambition, we have more drive and motivation, like we see those who are more experienced, like, oh, are you trying to hold me back? Well, guess what? I'm gonna kill you. So then, like, you will not hold me back. My ambitions is stronger. And if I bring Obi-Wan to Lord Vader, he will put me in the higher ranks instead of you.
Yeah.
Basically,
Very
she's
Sith
kind of like
attitude.
Anakin, but from the dark side.
Yep.
Moving
Reva
forward.
is the Anakin of the Inquisitors.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
the one line that will forever be memorable in the episode 2 will be, "You can't escape him. We will find you and destroy you."
Yeah, that's true. That
Rip.
line was good, but I think the line from her that was even more impactful was when she says Anakin Skywalker is still alive.
He's alive. Anakin
Oh.
Skywalker is
Like the look
alive.
on Ewan's
Yes.
face and his eyes, like
Mm.
just that
PTSD.
disbelief.
And also
of
PTSD.
that-
He's like,
Yeah, that too, but it's like it's like, oh crap,
Oh,
he's still
okay.
alive. He's gonna come after me.
Yeah,
And now that
exactly.
he knows for sure that I'm out there,
Mhm.
all the more.
yes.
Oh, so I have a question for all of you guys, but this is like after when we say our parts of the episode too. But you're up, Marvin. You're
Okay.
next.
For episode 2, I feel that things were really starting to pick up, especially with Obi-Wan infiltrating that spice making facility.
Yeah.
You're a spice runner?
Spice Runner?
But I mean, what else could it be? Okay, because you see all this stuff there.
It's drugs. It's
No,
drugs.
Yeah.
he did use the spice to get to escape.
Yeah,
It's drugs.
He's
But
a
then,
spice smuggler, kind of like Han Solo, but very sad version.
yeah, but the fact it's like we got to see Obi-Wan actually do some hand-to-hand combat without a lightsaber or using the Force. That was
Mm.
really neat to
Mhm.
see. And then as much as I felt annoyed by Leia's constant like questions to Obi-Wan, like then again, she's a kid. I give it a pass.
Yeah.
And then once skipping all the way to Reva stabbing the Grand Inquisitor. As I said in the beginning, this takes before Star Wars Rebels, and he doesn't die until the end of season 1 of Rebels.
Mhm.
So this is pretty much like he's gonna get up from that. He's gonna probably get put in Bacta or something, get repaired by a droid somehow. So I don't.
Or-
He's not dead. I don't think he's dead.
Or maybe it's a different guy of the same species.
But then again, the
Did they refer to
Emperor
him by
himself-
name though?
huh?
Did they refer to him by name though to verify that they're definitely the same guy from both shows?
They just say
'cause-
Grand
'cause may-
Inquisitor
Because maybe
because of
because maybe there could be like two guys who are the same species and they both end up at different points in time becoming Grand Inquisitors.
I don't think so because of once in the I think it was the 2016 or 2017 run of the Darth Vader comic by Marvel, when Vader is introduced to the Inquisitors, Palpatine has handpicked them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's bad.
and even the Grand Inquisitor himself is the same one from Rebels, same species. And so it's kind of hard to tell. But my assumption is it is the same Grand Inquisitor. The show is during the season 1 of Rebels. So whatever happens off world is probably the Grand Inquisitor dealing with things with
Ezra.
Ezra's crew. Yeah.
All right, Mike. Thoughts on
Yeah.
episode 2?
Yeah, again, like I was surprised when like at first I assumed it was the same guy from Rebels, but like when he got stabbed, I'm like, So like, are they either going to like nano heal him, or is it just a different guy who's of the same species? Because again, like I know that everyone knows like Master Sakura as the blue Twi'lek Jedi master, but the thing is, if there's another blue Twi'lek Jedi, you should not be surprised. Because like here's the thing, like the Grand Inquisitor from Rebels, like we know that he was one of the Jedi sentries from the
Mm-hmm.
temple, but we don't know who any of the other sentries were, or if any of them were like the same species, or each one of them was a different species. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'm still a little skeptical on a lot of things, but we all know for sure that the guy who woke up at the end was definitely not the same guy. We can all agree he's bald. His skin is white, but it's not the same guy. Can we agree on that much? But yes, I do like Leia in this episode. And again, like with the whole bullying child actors, yeah. So like people did not like Jake Lloyd's performance, but one thing you cannot take away is that the actress who plays Leia, she gave an amazing performance. Like she is a dead ringer for Leia,
Yeah.
and I will take that to my grave. Okay, uh, Obi Wan. I love that he's back in his element in the Uskru district because again, death sticks. I love yes, I love that classic Obi Wan knows how to take advantage of his environment, and I do love that he's now skeptical that like, are there any allies left in the galaxy? Because yes, a lot of the Inquisitors were former Jedi that were spared and allowed to be members of the Inquisition. um, let's see. Nanjani. Yes, I was at first I was like, wait, is he really being a Jedi? But I love that he's just a con artist. Like
But a
that.
con artist that loves respect the Jedi.
Yes, I
Yep.
love that he's like he's kind of like that blonde guy from Mob Psycho 100, because the main character, he's a real psychic and actually one of the most powerful psychics, and he's taken in as the apprentice of this guy who's actually a fake psychic, and he's like training him to be better at being a psychic, but like at the same time he has no psychic abilities, and whenever he does an exorcism to his clients, he's actually like doing some fake stuff, like he's actually giving them massages and smelling salts and stuff. So like and then Johnny kind of reminds me of that, but also at the same time, given the fact that he's been being a fake Jedi for so long, for 10 years, well, up to 10 years, it's amazing that he's still alive, because you'd think word would get out that he's a Jedi, and even if he's a fake Jedi, he would probably get executed anyways, because it's going to make people have hope that Jedi will come back. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then you have this real Jedi who has been trying to hide the fact that he's a Jedi, and he couldn't help but do Jedi things when someone threw a knife at the tavern owner, and look what happened to him.
Oh yeah, we didn't
got
expect,
hanged.
like,
Exposed.
he gets
He's
exposed.
exposed.
Yeah,
Yep.
like he can't help but expose himself. Wow, this guy, like, he's a fake Jedi, and he managed to stay hidden for so long. Like
Because
Yeah.
if the price is right, he'll help people out.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So he's kind of like the A team.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah. Damn, yeah.
but yes, the way the episode ended, I definitely can't wait to see the way it ended. But yes, Obi-Wan being skeptical that he has allies, I can totally see that happening, because his greatest ally stabbed him in the back. A lot of his former brothers and sisters are now Inquisitors,
Or
and
dead.
Or
yeah,
dead.
and dead. And one thing I wanted to mention for episode 1, you guys talked about how Obi-Wan is like has his faith shaken. I have a feeling this is definitely before he met the ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn,
Yeah.
because he was definitely a lot more hopeful when like he was in A New Hope.
Mhm.
So the fact that he's here, he's probably hasn't met Qui-Gon yet. And they did like emphasize in the flashback, teach you to speak to him, I will.
Yes. Okay. So for
So
me, for
I
episode
do hope
two,
Jin shows up.
yeah. So for episode 2, I like the fact that we go back seeing. You know what's funny? This Obi-Wan reminds me more of Star Wars Rebels Obi-Wan. I'm sorry, Star Wars. Sorry, Clone Wars
Clone
Obi-Wan.
Wars.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Because like thing is, prequel Obi-Wan, he was more like I don't know. It's I don't know if it's me or not, but like I can tell McGregor. I mean, it's kind of confirmed that Hayden legit watched all of Clone Wars to prep for his return as Vader. I can bet. Well, I think I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I think McGregor also watched like some of Clone Wars.
I think
'Cause
he
I think
watched some, but I think he only watched the major points for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, because thing is, I noticed that this Obi-Wan's more like Clone Wars Obi-Wan
Yeah, like
compared to
Donald
like
Taylor.
the prequels. That's why I noticed that too. That's why I look at the scene where he does this all the well, he does he's basically aware of his surroundings. He's more witty. Him doing his legit like his martial arts. That was in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap, this is like I was thinking like this is Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Like so, props to that. I like the fact that like his fate is. I'll also say this: Leia, perfect casting. Leia again steals this episode, and I love the fact that everyone's asking like, "How old are you?" He's like 10. It's like, damn, you're too mature for 10 years. Or something like that. You're
You don't sound.
You don't
a
talk like
10-year-old.
you're 10.
It's like, oh, thank you. And then I was like, oh, wait, I was like, I'll see this. The chemistry between those two is like top notch. Like, okay, this is like I like it. Like character chemistry. I am noticing a trend here now with like Star Wars main characters being actually no, not well yeah. Actually, it's kind of a running trend now around Disney. You know, like Grogu and Mando, and now we have Obi-Wan and Leia. And also back then we could go into like Marvel, Doctor Strange and America Chavez and Doctor Strange and yeah, I'm seeing it Disney. I don't know why, but honestly, yeah, their chemistry was incredible in this episode. I like the fact that going back to their death sticks, like Obi-Wan knows how to deal with people.
Yeah.
But then we had a sad counterpoint from the death stick dealer too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and like so, and then the girl's like, "Oh, here, this is for your troubles," because he could tell he was depressed. But it also shows that the people in Coruscant still respect the Jedi.
Yeah.
They like the fact that this kid was. Honestly, I have a theory. I don't know if it's true or not, but I have a feeling the people at Coruscant knew that Obi-Wan was a Jedi. They just didn't say anything.
Yeah,
because they're protecting.
because
Yeah.
he was revered as one of the most noble ones, and it's like they probably like. There's no way that someone like Obi-Wan could be a traitor.
Yeah, and also like going back to what's his name in the Eternals guy? His name?
Kumail?
Nanjani.
Nanjani.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he could have rapped. He like there's a scene that's like remember like Raven's like, oh, I want a bounty on this guy's head, right? But the fact that his character did not rat him out instead of helping him, show like these people they hate the Empire and they miss the Jedi. So the fact he helped even a Jedi.
I was expecting him to die, like trying to protect.
Yeah, I was expecting him to die. I was like scared.
I'm surprised. Like I'm surprised that Third Sister didn't just kill him then and there. She just pushed him aside.
She's been so impulsive. Since the first episode.
The thing, So this is my only little minor thing is I love the character, but I was expecting her to stab her, like him to stab her. I mean, her to stab him, but he didn't. It's like, okay, it's a little because
he might have more episodes. That's why.
Like if you watch, if you watch, like if you play Star Wars, Fallen Order, right? The Inquisitors, oh my god, they don't give a shit. They will kill anyone who supports a Jedi.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that she did not kill him. I was like, oh wait, what?
But I feel that Trilla's been an Inquisitor longer too.
Also, like I think that like given the way they bring up her obsession with Obi-Wan and her not killing Nanjani's character, like I feel like even though they try to sell us that she wants to capture Obi-Wan specifically to get a promotion, I feel like her reasoning to capture Obi-Wan is a lot more personal, but she doesn't want to admit to it.
Yeah, so there might be something that we haven't been seeing yet.
Yes.
Yeah. In any case, I got the only death stick I need.
Oh my gosh. So before we go to the comments, Clement, you actually had questions for us. So what's your question?
Yeah, so my question is, like, remember in the first episode, or I believe it's the second episode, that remember the scene of the Order 66 when the
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the children were learning the arts of like the blocking and the arts of combat, and
Mhm.
then like the clone troopers are attacking the Jedi temple. Well,
Right.
like those kids like watched their masters die and they both escaped. Do you guys think that those kids might be Riva?
Oh, one of them. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
One of
Yeah.
them, I'm
that'd be
feeling, yeah.
interesting.
So going to it, like, so that's your question. Like it was Obi-Wan. This is why I loved episode 2, because Obi-Wan kind of like, uh, this is why I love Obi-Wan. Like he can give exposition that makes sense and actually follows the story. So that's what I love about in Clone Wars. And Leia asks like, why are these Inquisitors? And then Obi-Wan legit tells him, yeah, like a majority of them are legit former Jedi that were scared.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these Inquisitors, they were just scared to be killed by the Emperor.
Exactly.
Or-
And
or
there's
Vader.
this, yeah, and there's this part. Reva says Anakin Skywalker is alive, but I think that the other Inquisitor members, they see him, call him Lord Vader because they don't know his real name. Do you think Reva was a young Jedi at that time, and she knew like Obi-Wan and Anakin's like were like or like only like mentors and apprentice, like at that time? Do you think Reva
Or
like
maybe Reva caught a glimpse of Anakin fighting the other Jedi Masters in the temple.
maybe? Do you guys?
So
What do
she
you
might
guys
have
think?
put 2 and 2 together that he
So-
was Lord Vader.
So I have two thoughts. One, maybe like she did get a glimpse of Anakin, like at the Jedi Temple, and what's his name, and one of the clones refers to him as Lord Vader, and so like she puts 2 and 2 together. But I think because of the fact that they refer to her as "you are the least like us," what I'm thinking is all the Inquisitors except for her were all trained by the Jedi Order, but Riva was actually not a member of the Jedi Order, and she was actually just a Force sensitive child who happened to not have been picked up by the Jedi, and then she was recruited. And maybe the reason why she knows that Anakin is Darth Vader, maybe Darth Vader chose her specifically. Like maybe the Emperor chose the other Inquisitors, but then like while like a Darth Vader was like passing by like some street or something, he notices that she's Force sensitive or something, and then he's like, "I want that girl to become an Inquisitor," and then she becomes an Inquisitor, and maybe because he chose her personally, he has a much more intimate connection to her that the other Inquisitors don't know that she has with him, and as a result, like she knows his true identity when the other Inquisitors don't. Because like I think there was something like that with Star Killer in Force Unleashed. And also keep in mind, like maybe she reminded him of Ahsoka in some way.
I see your points on that, and it's a good thing that you brought up in regards to the Force sensitive children, and that's what his goal was in Fallen Order, to get that holocron that had the list of Force sensitive children.
Yeah.
So that's a good
Yeah.
solid point, and bringing back to that because
Yeah,
that's
and
still an
also-
unresolved.
Yeah, and that
plot
was
point.
also an episode in Clone Wars where
Mhm.
like Force sensitive infants were being captured and sent to Mustafar.
And also, guys, keep
Mhm.
in mind, Fallen Order is actually canon with the series.
Mhm.
So even
yeah,
Malcolm too.
every
reminds
EA
me, I need
Star
to
Wars
start playing
game has
that.
been canon, Ryan.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
canon.
Yeah.
Now I can say, actually no, that's what I said. But yeah, before we go to the comments, rating quick of episode 1. Clement.
Rating, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, Marv.
So we're doing 9 out of 10. Okay. Episode 1, I give it a 9. Yeah.
Mike.
9.
Okay, for me, I would give it a 9. Episode 2.
Episode 2, 10 out of 10. I love it.
Marv.
9.5 out of 10.
Mike.
9 3/4 out of 10.
I would give it I would give it a 9. It was somewhat gonna be a 10, but that's inconsistency with Reva. Again, maybe she doesn't want it yet, but I'll give it a 9. Only because I didn't see Obi-Wan do his lightsaber skills yet.
Well, they want to save that for sure.
I know. I
Yeah,
have a
plus he doesn't
feeling.
want. Plus, at least they establish in canon why he doesn't want to draw attention to himself.
Exactly.
I have a feeling that
He will, but towards the end, he
I have
will.
a feeling he's only gonna open that lightsaber when he fights Vader.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm all for it. I am all for it.
the fact
Save
that
it,
yes.
the fact that they showed Anakin in his Bacta tank.
Mm,
Oh, that was creepy.
yes.
It's like, oh shit. But also another fact is, we before mentioned, actually there is Owen Lars. Owen Lars killed it. The actor. I'm glad they brought the actors back,
Oh.
Aunt Beru and
Yeah.
Owen Lars from the episode 3 and episode
And
I
the
2.
didn't
actor
see Aunt
playing
Beru yet.
Owen was really well. We didn't get that many lines. We didn't get that many scenes with him in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, but here he really did kill it.
I'm glad some.
Oh, sorry. Just to add to what Mike said earlier about Owen telling off Obi-Wan, he did do that in the comics as well. Both Dark Horse
Yeah,
Publishing
yeah, like
and
like
Marvel.
when he kills Darth Maul in the comics. Like I know the new canon in Rebels. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Rebels. Darth Maul gets killed by Obi-Wan like out in the dunes at night. But
Mhm.
there was a comic way back when where Darth Maul was actually killed. By the way, Darth Maul killed Watto first before going to the large
Yeah.
farm. And then he has an epic battle with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan cuts off both of his arms and he holds his lightsaber to his head but the hilt is like turned off and the hilt is like this close to his head. All he has to do is turn it on and he's dead. But before he has the chance to even decide whether or not to turn on the saber, Owen Lars shot him in the brains with his rifle.
Yeah, that's Legends
Ooh.
now. That's like
Yeah.
because thing is, Rebels he gets killed easily by Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we all know that, but I feel
Is
that
he the one? Yes.
like
Yes,
I
he is.
feel that Maul's ending in Rebels was a lot more poetic for both of their connection to end than randomly getting shot by Owen Lars.
Yeah. All right, so let's do the comments. Cody says,
A lot of them
One
are
more
just
thing I want to
quotes, so
say.
I think we'll skip to Eric Williams.
"Oh my god, right the high ground. Oh my god." Okay, let's see. Do you think Qui-Gon will make appearance? Yeah,
Ooh.
I have a feeling.
Yeah,
I have a feeling Liam
maybe
Neeson will be back. I have a
maybe
feeling.
in a flashback, or archive footage. But
Yeah.
I honestly like knowing Qui-Gon because he did not complete his training to the gray side. They're probably just gonna have him do a voiceover.
yeah, that's
only.
what I'm seeing. Because
Yeah.
they, after all, they did bring back Liam for those moments in Clone Wars.
Yeah, but
I-
only as a voice
Yeah.
and even okay, and let's be honest, we all hate the fact that in in Rise of Skywalker, the rest of the Jedi did not come back as full ghosts, but nevertheless, it would be interesting if somehow from within the cosmic force, Qui-Gon managed to finish his training so that he can become a fully realized force ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thoughts. I'm 70% chance Liam's coming back. It's legit now in Star Wars, the new gen. Well, it's look they brought freaking what's his name, Mark Hamill back, and legit that's Mark Hamill in the Boba Fett scenes. They just they aged him.
Yeah,
Those are
they
him.
did. And they just had a
Um,
body double as well.
Yeah,
But
that's him. Also another one was they brought back Ahsoka. We did not expect Ahsoka to be live action. So
that's true.
I would not be surprised that, like, Qui-Gon will make an appearance. Like, no, Liam Neeson might make an appearance in this one because it won't make sense. Like how you gotta remember episode 4. Obi-Wan did not really die. Obi-Wan just turned to a Force ghost straight up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like there was no body. Like he just basically he became one with the Force. Same thing with Yoda. No body. Like and keep in mind it was Qui-Gon that taught Yoda how to do that.
Yep.
So
And hence me always saying before he died, Qui-Gon was more powerful than Yoda, even if he did not have Yoda's midichlorian count, because it's not how much force you have, it's how you use it.
Yeah. I think it's perfect timing. I think the reason why Qui-Gon is not opening up to Obi-Wan right now because he's legit lost and lost his fate in
And plus, also, he kind of shut himself off from the Force too,
yeah,
because he
so
was
basically-
struggling to catch little Leia.
Yeah, legit. I think the only time when there's a scene in episode 2 when he's trying to catch Leia. Like you could tell he was struggling even to force lift her.
Yeah.
Before it's easy.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's like Ezra. It's like a Kanan from
Kanan.
Kanan,
yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, like he was
No.
struggling to use the Force again.
Oh, Cal.
Oh,
Cal
Cal.
Cal Kestis like Cal
I was like
Kestis,
Fallen
man.
Order and Kanan. No.
Sorry, Cal Kestis. But yeah, so again,
I just call him Jerome. Okay.
he's not the Joker in this one. Okay, anyway, let's see.
The next question is from our friend Genesis.
How was it?
How was
How
Star
was
Wars
it?
Celebration?
Like we
good.
mentioned earlier, Jen, it was
It was
fun.
fun.
It was fun, amazing. I was only there me and Clem were only there for 1 day. It was day 2 on Friday. Marv
Mhm.
has been there for 3 days.
My legs
So.
still hurt.
Uh,
My legs
then-
hurt and I wasn't even there.
Bruh, you did not walk in uncomfortable boots for pretty much a total of.
You know what's funny? The only best that I'm being very, very not sarcastic, but like the best part of Star Wars Celebration was lying that like a little. What do we call it? Was that the buggy bag? Oh, and that too.
Yeah.
that too, but also the buggy bag. Like I almost fell asleep.
Oh yeah, those bean bags.
Dude, I
yeah,
love. I almost fell asleep and I was like, oh, this is real relaxing.
Dude,
Those yogi
I was
blows or
so
something.
like envious of people laying down on those when I was dressed as my Jedi because I can't really sit down or lean back on anything.
Right.
Mm.
But when I was revving halfway through the day, because I'm wearing basically fabric, I just plopped on one of them.
Oh.
Yeah. One thing we can say for certain is this right here.
Ah,
Because of Obi Wan. Oh my god, best meme ever.
best meme.
Hey Anakin, I've subscribed to Disney Plus because of
Because of
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of what you done. Come back. Anyway, guys.
You did not get your own series. I had my own saga.
Let's see. Monjus Williams says,
Hi, what's up, Ivan? What's up, man?
Hey.
What's up, Monty?
or should I say, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Cody
Oh,
Blood.
that was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. Let's do one more.
Cody
My thoughts
Blythe.
on everyone is like
Friend.
being it's true.
That's true.
Honestly,
Where I left you, I was but a fan. Now I am the super fan.
also we gotta give credit to that the actor who played that Jedi got killed.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
whatever his name
I'll-
was. He
Look,
didn't even
yeah,
say his name.
I forgot his name, but the thing is, he was the first instant. Like honestly, you could tell Obi-Wan lost his fate, right? Like he's
Like he wants
got-
nothing to do with
He
this
wants
guy.
nothing to do with the war.
He's
He-
he's a broken man.
yeah.
Who can blame him?
I mean, we mentioned Bill Organa. Bill Organa's back. The actual actor.
Oh yeah,
is
Jimmy
back.
Smits.
He's back. The thing is, it's that Jedi that went up to Obi-Wan and said, "You were once a great Jedi." Like basically, he was like telling people, like, he was telling me, people look up to you a lot. What happens? Like, well, that's true. Like he lost
It's
a lot.
basically his fault.
It's his fault. It's his fault that well, it was not really his fault. But thing is, to the point where like he basically, well, it's also you go back. I think Obi-Wan was kind of jealous of Anakin, or maybe like didn't want to do it with Anakin. It's just like he was just doing like his Keep in mind, episode 1, he didn't want Anakin to come, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
He didn't.
he's blaming himself like, oh crap! If I taught this kid better or treated him right, then maybe.
Or maybe if Qui-Gon taught him instead of me.
No,
But
because
then
thing is,
again, he
the thing is,
died.
Qui-Gon was more of a dad. Like if
Mhm.
like legit, if Anakin like was trained under Qui-Gon, things would have been different because
Oh yeah.
Qui was more wiser. He was like a dad figure. Like Obi-Wan
Yeah.
was more of a brotherly figure.
Like I think Obi-Wan blames himself to some capacity that like that he treated Anakin more as a friend and less as a student, and that was part of the problem. Like he made him feel too much like they were equals when Anakin was less experienced. And the thing is, there was so much pressure put on him as the chosen one, where like he's been promoted way faster than any of the other kids, way faster than any of the other Padawans, Jedi, or even Jedi Masters.
And also,
Well, he
to
wasn't
add to that,
Yeah,
he didn't get recognized for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, he got become a Jedi Knight, but did he get any praise by the
By the Jedi Order
Yeah,
no,
as a
he had the
whole.
ceremony, but that's
or the
it.
Jedi councils.
Yeah, like anything. Like it's like, okay, cool, you won the battle.
No, also another thing
Thanks.
too is like, I don't know, if you look at Clone Wars, Obi-Wan really, really loved Anakin. But thing
Yeah.
is, he was so loyal to it's like he was so loyal to the teachings of the Jedi
Mhm.
that's what made their relationship break down, because Anakin was already like questioning the Jedi, the ways like it was even hinted in Clone Wars, right?
Mhm.
Like when Ahsoka left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
Obi-Wan
that
is too much
that famous moment.
stuck to the code.
Yeah,
He's-
Obi-Wan didn't bother helping Ahsoka, and that basically
Mhm.
broke Anakin's heart.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it also broke his heart that even when Ahsoka was absolved of her crimes, of her alleged crimes, she refused to come back.
Yep.
Mhm.
I
Like,
mean,
legit,
who
like-
would want to come back after that? After
Yeah.
basically your parental figures, the council.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
Didn't
Like,
help.
and you look at last episode of Clone Wars.
Mhm.
It was legit. Anakin. She only came back because of Anakin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
not
also
he
in that-
became a Sith Lord.
Also, to add to Ahsoka not coming back to the Order, that meeting that they were having, which was pretty much right before Anakin showed up to that meeting with Mace Windu, Aayla Secura, Yoda, and Ki-Adi-Mundi. Like,
Mhm.
they just didn't really treat her the same before they told her to leave because this is Jedi business.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're just here on
Jedi
loan.
business. See.
Another thing.
At least Yoda treated her with respect, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
the thing with
Windu
Yoda,
did.
he
Because he learned his lesson from the Wills.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because thing is with Yoda, he was also ingrained, but even Yoda blames himself for him too, because he was also the teacher. Only if he actually trusts instincts to help Anakin with his emotions. Yeah. no. But anyway, guys, so that's Obi-Wan episode 1 and 2. Great episode. Sadly, Justin could not be here because he's conned out and he's tired, but hopefully we'll come back. We'll come for.
So when is the next episode anyway? Is it next week or the following
It's on
week?
Wednesday.
So we're doing this, guys. We're gonna be doing 2 episodes. So we're gonna be actually doing 3 and 4 in 2 weeks because I want to do it like a trilogy style. Get it? So
Okay.
yeah,
Ah.
That'll plus
get
save
it,
time.
get it right. So
That'll
trilogy
save
style.
time.
Get it? So it
Yeah.
makes sense. So we're gonna do. We'll do Obi-Wan not next week, in 2 weeks. Episodes 3 and 4 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Cool.
asking because of the actual show release. Like,
Yeah.
is episode
Oh,
3
yeah,
coming
it's-
out
it's
next
gonna
week or is
be-
it the
it's gonna-
following?
Yeah, I think it's gonna come out on Wednesday.
Yeah. So you guys have
Okay.
more time to analyze it too. So you get more
Because
time.
I thought they were gonna pull a basically like a Hawkeye release
Mhm.
date. Like they gave us 2 episodes, and then the following week there was nothing. But then the week after, that's when it picked up again.
Really?
Yeah, they did that with Hawkeye.
Mm.
Interesting.
Mm.
Oh, let's see. But again, like we're doing 3 and 4 at the same time. And then it's like a trilogy. Get because I want to do poetic trilogy. Yeah.
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 Everyone likes a trinity, a trilogy, and a trident.
Yes. So before we
Triad.
leave, where can they find you guys? Starting with Clement.
Oh, you guys can find me CLiao1031 hanging around on Instagram and the Morphin Network and the Butter Show. Check it out.
Yeah, trying to look for your Mike. I'm freezing in my thing. Can you do it for me for their names?
Okay, yeah. Give me a thing, and let me see if I could find. Okay, here's mine. Where's? Can you tell me what your thing is?
Clement?
CLiao1031 and it's on
Yeah,
I'm
I know
on
yours
Instagram.
is-
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
check it out right down there. There you go.
Right. Okay. and
Marvin, can you
Envious.
find you?
Okay, so for Instagram and Twitter, it is Envious Cosplay. For TikTok, it's Envious_cosplay.
Yeah, let me just show the names because I can't find your thing. Wait, lower, 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 lower,
I found
lower.
it.
Here we go. Found it. Yeah, here it is. Envious, envious, envious. Where is it? Can't find it.
It's there, bro. It's like up, up.
Here it is. There we go. Sorry about that, folks.
No worries.
Yeah, I like to be more organized with the labels, but they're not today. And
Do it
of
again.
course,
Like it didn't show. Do
oh,
it again.
okay. Let me do it again. Okay, you could find Marvin in. Okay, let's see. QR introvert. Here it is. Envious cosplay.
All right. And where can I
Yeah.
find you, Mike?
And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. And of course, I will start streaming on Twitch as soon as, in starting 2 weeks from now. And yes, one of the games I will start playing is Jedi Fallen Order because I never got around to playing that. So yes, this will be a blind playthrough. And of course, if you want to see me in more content, you could check out Writer Time Podcast on the Morphin Network in 15 minutes.
Yes. And you can find me on Instagram, DancerBoy247. Mike, if you can put that up.
Yeah. Dancer boy. Here it is.
Yes, that's me. Follow updates. Tomorrow we'll finally be showing the Robo Toy Fest vlog.
Yeah,
Again, thanks Scott.
finally.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Then Wednesday we'll be doing Chip and Dale with my good friend Chocolate Thunder, Mike's variant.
Tiff.
So we now call him White Vanilla Lightning. That's his new nickname
Yeah.
now. Hey, Vanilla Lightning.
Chocolate Thunder and Vanilla Lightning. Yes, or you could just call us Tiffany and Klein.
Oh Jesus Christ! But
Oh, sorry. Tiffany and Balls.
oh, Jesus Christ! But
Hi, Balls.
and then Thursday
My name is Klein.
And Thursday we'll be talking about Lemonade Mount with my friend Nadine. So before we leave, let's do a screenshot picture, guys. Smile. Let's do it. Put your lightsabers out.
Oh,
Come on.
okay.
Your buttery.
Hang on. Got to put the blade back.
Yes.
Yep.
Communication. You guys know when you guys are ready. You guys good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it. All right, guys. This is the Buttery Show, and yeah, we're signing out. Mike, can you end the stream?
Yes, just
'Cause
the
I'm
basic
frozen.
stream end, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bye, guys.